From the Bob Mills Weather Center, meteorologist Andrew Adams.
It's pretty mild for a lot of the United States in early March. We got 40s, upper 40s in Oklahoma, even some 50s already. It's 55 down in Dallas, some 20s up to the north, so a little bit chillier from Montana through Minnesota and Wisconsin and the north end of Michigan. You got to head up to Canada, though, to find the really cold air. 10, 20, 25 degrees below zero in a large pocket of Canada right now. So the cold air is building farther up north. We just need to see if we can kick some of that loose. We can see a frozen morning all the way through April, so we could get cold air. That's the moral of the story. We've seen snow in March before. The question is, are we going to? And right now, it doesn't look like it, at least the next couple of days, and then we go to the rest of the 9-day and things chill down because we're going to get this storm system in the Pacific Northwest to kind of notch everything loose. We'll see that here as we play this out. So fire threat out west today, really warm today and tomorrow. Upper 70s and low 80s for highs. It's going to be plenty warm. And then cooler and rain chances return by Tuesday. Spotty rain chances, more scattered to widespread rain chances return for Wednesday and especially into Thursday. But look up north, that Arctic air really starts to build and the snow as well. So another snow event for the upper Midwest and upper Great Plains. They've had plenty of snow this season and we are kind of in between. We've got mild air to the southwest and then up to the north is that really potent cold Arctic air right in between. So we're going to be below average for this time of year for most of the week coming up once we get that first cold front on Tuesday. But the question is, can we really tap into this Arctic air mass? And that's going to be tougher to do with how warm we are the next couple of days. But we'll see. This obviously could change a little bit, and we're looking dry through next weekend as we spring forward, by the way, next Sunday morning. But here we go, 78 the next 2 afternoons. Guess what? We haven't hit 80 since October 23rd, so we'll be pretty close to that, well above average. And then there's that below average spell I was talking about, quite a bit chillier, at least for this time of year. That's our averages in the orange and the blue lines right there. So below average for most of the 9-day once we get past our warm weekend. Things are pretty quiet on our American Fidelity camera on our Lucky Star Skycam network. It's blowing a little bit in the wind that's gusting from time to time. That 48 out at Will Rogers came in almost an hour ago. Everyone else across the metro is nearly into the 50s. If you're not already, it's 49 right now in El Reno, 47 Minco. Everyone else lower 50s. So very comfortable 50s really overtaking the state, starting to lose some of the 30s to the northwest. Still a couple pockets of mid and upper 30s, but for the most part, we are warming up and doing so very steadily as south winds are starting to ramp up. 10 to 20 miles per hour across the metro and a little bit breezier out west. We have wind chills still on the board. Feels like the upper 30s to mid and low 30s for portions of north central and northwest Oklahoma, but those wind chills will obviously go away as we warm up incredibly today. Upper 70, 78 Oklahoma City, Stillwater, Ponca City, 81 in Woodward, 80 in Alva, really warm out west, and that's where the highest fire threat is going to be. Winds rather strong out there, very, very dry air, relative humidity values in the teens and even single digits in the panhandle. So an extreme fire risk for them, but as you move toward the I-35 corridor, we start to drop off that fire risk, just a little bit more humid, but still something to just keep in mind as we go through the rest of our weekend. Very mild overnight. We've got 50s to maybe some mid 40s up to the northwest and 30s in the panhandle. And then tomorrow afternoon, very warm south of the front, upper 70s to low 80s once again, maybe pushing the mid 80s in southwest Oklahoma with a couple 60s up to the north. And then Tuesday, it all comes crashing down. Here's our first chillier day, 56 Oklahoma City, upper 40s for highs across the north, warmer down in southeast Oklahoma ahead of the front. Rain chances Wednesday and Thursday looking nice. Hope we can add on to the March rain total we've seen so far, and then we get ready to spring forward this coming weekend. That's all we got for now. News 9 is going to be right back in just a minute for you.